Hello, it's Mike here at Hero Farms. Wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about our mission here at Hero Farms. You see, before me here is a high tunnel hoop house, and this will be our aquaponics center. The reason we're doing this is because it's going to give us the ability to grow vegetables 365 days a year, which means 52 weeks a year we will have produce that can not only be sold, but 1/3 of it will be able to go back into the food banks. When this center is completely finished, we will have 9 more grow beds like this. We will have another 20 Dutch buckets producing fresh tomatoes, peppers, lettuce, broccoli, cucumbers. We'll be able to produce anything you can put into a garden. We'll be able to produce it inside of here. The beautiful thing is once these plants become to their maturity, they'll stay at their maturity and they will continue to produce for several months. They won't have to be killed off. They won't have to be, they won't die out. They will just continue to produce fruit. They will continue to be of use to us. We have got tomatoes growing inside the house in our original aquaponics system that we built back whenever we first started this mission a little over 2 years ago. And inside of it is got tomato plants that have been growing in it since December of this past year, producing fruit that we've been able to enjoy as our family. Now, the reason it's so important for us to do this is because, as I said before, 1/3 of the food that we grow goes back into the local food banks. I don't know if you've ever had to go to a food bank and get food, but I have been dealing with food banks, my wife and I, for over 5 years. Not for our personal selves, but that's our ministry. You see, the food that we get from the large food banks that supports our food bank, most of the time the vegetables and stuff we get are so bad that we can't give them out. They're so far gone that we can't expect to give them to people. Most of the time they end up turning into compost or they're thrown in the trash. Very little of it is stuff that we can actually get back into the community. The stuff that we are able to give to them is things like potato chips, popcorn, drinks, lunch meat, things of that nature that we get. Nothing sustainable. We're in a food desert the way it is, and yet when we go to the large food banks to get food to try and help the areas that we're in, what do we get? We get the same stuff that they have available to them at every local gas station around us. Fluff. No substance. So we're here because we want to change that. We want to be able to offer an alternative. We want to be able to know that they're getting fresh produce for them to eat, fresh fish from the aquaponics that we'll be able to produce and to feed them. You see, that's what this is all about. It's not about us up here trying to just run a farm as some sort of dream. This is about us trying to give back to the community. So if you'll do us a favor and click that subscribe button and follow us, that'd be great.